Well, tonight, Asantehene Otumfuo II is charging political actors to give the governor of the Bank of Ghana and his team the independence, space and support needed to carry out their professional mandate without interference. Speaking during his first ever official visit to the Bank of Ghana since ascending to the Golden Stool, he cautioned that the success or failure of the central bank has direct consequences for the lives and livelihoods of citizens and should be handled as such.
This is a unique institution with a mandate that ultimately affects every citizen of the land. Ideally, this citadel should be a fortress, insulated from the strings and arrows of political warfare. Whatever it is, we should think twice before we do anything which has the capacity to cast a stain on the integrity of the bank.
Sure.
I will appeal to the nation, to both sides of the political divide, to give the governor, my son, and his team a chance. Give them the respect and the space to perform their professional duties. Support them along the right path and offer counsel as necessary for the good of the bank.
Sure.
This is our bank we have entrusted to them. It is our lives we have placed in their hands. If they fail, we risk collapse.
Sure.
If they succeed, we walk in wealth and glory.
Well, the Otumfuo II also challenged Ghana's economic managers to chart a clear path from what he describes as crippling high interest rates to levels that actively support business growth and wealth creation. He stressed the need for a deliberate and sustained push to stimulate domestic private sector investment, particularly in local industries, an objective he says cannot be achieved under persistently high interest rate regimes.
I hope the unavoidable attention being paid to the city does not mean we are relegating the second mandate of the bank, which has to do with interest rates, to the back burner. I noticed that interest rates too have begun coming down, but from past experience, we are going to find ways of accelerating the pace. Let me be as blunt as I can. No amount of investment by government on its own can scratch the surface of what we need to give ourselves a sound economy. Nor can we expect in this era of international discord to rely on foreign investments of any significance. This moment calls for a massive push to stimulate domestic private investment in industry. That cannot happen with interest at their current cutthroat rate and level. The challenge I leave with your creative brains is to fashion how you move the economy from the crippling high interest regime to the level where it becomes a stimulant of business and wealth creation. The second issue I wish to touch on is the bank of the public in the public sphere. This is a unique institution with a mandate that ultimately affects every citizen of the land.
Meanwhile, Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Johnson Asiama, says a lending rate will not exceed 10% during his 4-year tenure as the central bank focuses on sustaining macroeconomic stability. According to Mr. Asiama, improved trade performance and renewed confidence in macroeconomic management have strengthened the economy, contributing to the recent stability of the cedi. He, however, cautions against complacency, citing the long-term sustainability on difficult but necessary choices.
My 4-year tenure, that lending rates will not be more than 10% in this country. Nana, on the external front, buffers have also been rebuilt. Our gross international reserves, which is the variable we use to assess our resilience as a country. Our international reserves have risen to above $13.8 billion, and this is historic. Nana, I joined the bank since 1995, and I've never seen such figures since then. So this is historic. And in terms of imports cover, we normally use the imports cover to also express the international reserves level. We are looking at close to 6 months of imports cover. It's never happened in the history of the bank.